What's up, everyone? This is Kyle over here at the Horrorphile, coming back again. It's actually been a while since I've done any kind of video or update or anything like that. I've actually had a lot going on in the last couple of months. Had some stuff change at work, so I didn't really have a whole lot of time to do an update last month. So this is going to be my there's no Blu-rays in this, but this is going to be my DVD/VHS haul for March and April. This is actually going to be I think this is probably going to be the biggest haul that I've done, the biggest haul video I've done. About 80% of this is VHS because I've recently started collecting pretty much almost nothing but VHS. I mean, I do still grab DVDs and stuff when I'm out. If I'm seeing, if I see a DVD, and I've ordered a couple of these, and there was a few of these that I picked up at Family Video that were really, really cheap. There's a Family Video. It's not really near me. It's like about 30 minutes away from me, and you can get like 2 for $5 like movies, and most of them are new releases. So I picked up a couple from there. But yeah, most of this is probably going to be VHS. I do have some goodies at the end VHS goodies that I'm going to show off. But and some of these movies that I have, I mean, most of all of them are, probably 95% of them are horror movies. There's a couple thrown in here that I just grabbed, for the hell of it when I was out. Because, I mean, when you're VHS shopping, if you guys collect VHS, or if any of you know about VHS, you could find some movies, depending on the movie, for super cheap. So, but yeah, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to start off by doing the DVDs because there's really not that many of them. I would say maybe 15. And then there's a good bit of VHS, so we'll go into those. If I've showed off any of these in my previous video, I do apologize. I went back and I looked, skimmed through that video just to take out some of the stuff I thought I may have not shown off. But, if there is a couple of things, I do apologize if you guys said, hey, he's already shown that off or whatever. But yeah, just to get into it, this is actually kind of a fitting one to start with. I bought this off of just their website, Adjust Your Tracking. This is the 2-disc documentary, Adjust Your Tracking. This is the documentary on VHS collecting. This is honestly this is pretty much the documentary that really got me into VHS collecting recently, and made me want to just go all out kind of with it. Plus, we kind of discussed it a little bit on the podcast. This is an awesome documentary. It was directed by Dan Kinham, who he doesn't run Horror VHS Collectors Unite, the Facebook group, but he is one of the moderators on there. He's on there a lot. He directed this. I mean, they got interviews with like Lloyd Kaufman, a bunch of VHS collectors, some actors, and it's really, really cool, really neat. VHS collecting's coming back. It's becoming a really big thing, almost like vinyl records is. That's why some VHS you see out there are very, very expensive. Some aren't, but some of the ones that are like more harder to find or harder to get are a little bit more expensive. But this kind of documents that. They interview a lot of people. They show off some collectors, like collections, VHS collections. It's really, really cool. I really highly recommend this. I think you could pick it up for like 14 or 15 bucks. Probably off. I think it's just adjustyourtracking.com. And it's also got over 7 hours of bonus features on here. Audio commentaries, behind the scenes, deleted scenes, 3 short films, extended interviews. It's really, really cool. I didn't get a chance to watch all of the special features, but I did watch the main documentary, and it's really, really neat. Cool to check out. So, Adjust Your Tracking. Second one I picked up, I actually got from a dollar store. I just saw it, and I thought it would be cool to own. I need to get all of them, but it's Ginger Man 2, or Ginger Dead Man 2, The Passion of the Crust. I've actually never seen this movie. I don't know if Gary Busey's in this one or not. I don't think he is. No. But Gary Busey's in the first one. But it looks like it'd be alright. It's a full moon release. Dollar store sells full moon titles now, which is pretty cool. And I also picked this one up from the dollar store as well. It's a Full Moon Grindhouse collection, The Possessor. It's got Henry Winkler in it, I believe. Is that Henry Winkler? No, that's not Henry Winkler. It's somebody that looks exactly like Henry Winkler. Richard Conte. But this is a Full Moon title as well. Really cool. These Full Moon Grindhouse releases are pretty cool. They have a couple of them they have one that's like Pit and the Pendulum and stuff like that. They have them at dollar store for like $2. So pick that up. I scooped this from Massacre Video. I'm actually pretty stoked on this. This is one of, I'll go ahead and tell you what it is. It's the films of Chester Novell Turner, Black Devil Doll from Hell, and Tales from the Quad Dead Zone. It's the double feature. Comes with 2 DVDs. Tales from the Quad Dead Zone is a pretty sought after VHS, and it actually goes for a pretty good amount. I think somebody bought it off eBay at one time for like $600 and some dollars. And Black Devil Doll from Hell is too. I actually watched both of these. These aren't probably for everyone. These are shot on video, so they're very, very, very low budget. Like, it's like taking a Sony Handycam and walking around, and yeah, that's pretty much it. But they're hilarious to watch, and they're interesting. I mean, they're not very long films. I think out of both of them, I think I like Tales from the Quad Dead Zone a little bit more. I just thought it was cooler, but this is a really cool release. I think I paid like $17. Massacre Video released both of them. They actually released them on VHS too, which they're kind of expensive. Even the Massacre Video releases on VHS because everybody wants them. But it's a really cool DVD release. I'm happy to have it. So, Tales from the Quad Dead Zone, Black Devil Doll from Hell. Next one I watched, really cool. I got it for $2 at Family Video. Good Night Mommy. It was one of my, I believe it was made my top 20 of last year. So, Good Night Mommy. It's subtitled. I don't know. I can't remember what country. German, I believe. But yeah, this movie I actually haven't watched, but I just picked it up because it was $1. I've heard it's pretty good. Insidious 3. I'll have to check it out. I've seen the first 2. I've never seen this one though, so definitely have to check that out. I did watch this. I did do a review on this. This is actually my most viewed video on my channel. Is my review I did for this movie. I think it's because I reviewed it before it came out. And I actually finally ended up purchasing the movie. It's I Spit on Your Grave 3, Vengeance is Mine. I got it with the slipcover, which is pretty cool. It was like $2. This is actually a pretty good, for a movie for a franchise that has 3 films, this is actually a pretty good third film. I enjoy these movies. I like these remakes, this remake franchise. I think it's a really cool franchise, released by Anchor Bay. So check that out for sure. Picked this up. Been really wanting to pick this movie up. I finally found it for like little to nothing. I haven't watched it yet. I'm still waiting on my buddy to come over to watch it with me. He's a big Takashi Miike fan, but it's Takashi Miike's Over Your Dead Body. I've heard good things about it. Heard it's really creepy, so I'm gonna have to check it out. Yeah, I'm just waiting on my buddy to come over one day and watch it with me. He wanted me to wait till he came over to watch it because he really loves Miike just like I do. So I'm gonna check that out. Picked this movie up. I actually bought this from somebody off a Facebook group because I really wanted this movie, but I never had the opportunity to ever purchase it. I just never did. It's John Waters' Pink Flamingos. This is a really fucking weird movie. I really do like this movie though, but it's really just off the wall, like strange, very, very odd and strange. This is another one of those films that you just got to kind of be into, man. I don't. It's not for everybody. John Waters movies aren't really for everybody, but this is a really cool, interesting, little. I don't know. It's very, very disgusting too, but really cool movie. Pink Flamingos. I may have showed this off in my last update. I can't remember, but I watched it and I really liked it a lot. It's got the dude from Fear the Walking Dead in it, which I like that show. It's a Scream Factory release, Bloodsucking Bastards. I may have shown that off, but I watched it like right after I bought it. It was only a couple bucks, and I enjoyed it. I thought it was a really good movie, really funny, interesting. Bought this from somebody as well. May have shown this off as well. A couple of these next ones I may have shown off, but I can't remember, so I just went in and pulled them out. This is Ryan Nicholson's Hanger. Another very, very strange, odd movie. I watched this, just super weird, man. It was a fucking good movie, super gory movie, but it was just strange. Like, I don't know how people write these type of movies. Like, I don't know where they come up with this shit, but very odd movie. But it was a very good movie. Bought this from the same dude. I haven't watched it yet. It's a Unearthed Films release. Not really heard much about this movie. It's weird how the case is because you got to turn it sideways. It's Black Sun: The Nanking Massacre Special Edition, released by Unearthed Films. You got to actually turn the case to the side, and it's like a guy about to get like decapitated or something. Like even on the other side, you got to like flip it like this to be able to see it. I don't know. I've never seen it. Never heard of it. I was gonna pop it in one day, I remember, and I just didn't really get around to watching it. But it looks like it's, I don't know if it's a documentary or what. But if you guys seen this, let me know how it is. I definitely want to check this out sometime soon. So it looks really interesting. I did a review on this on my Disturbing Movies channel, and it's a pretty damn good movie. It's fucked up. It's a pretty messed up movie. It's Stoic. It's the, I can never remember his name, Uwe Boll movie. Boll, the dude that like flipped out because he made Rampage. He directed Rampage 1 and 2, and nobody donated to his Rampage 3 GoFundMe. And so he got all pissed off about it. Same director. But this stars Edward Furlong, who was in Terminator 2 and American History X. It's a really interesting, good movie. Me and my brother watched it. We liked it a lot. Very fucked up. It's got a lot of messed up themes. Picked this up. I actually was going to do a review on this on Body Bags a long time ago, but Moods jumped in and did a review on it before me. But it was a pretty good movie. Charlie's Farm. There's really not much to say about it. I'm sure a lot of you have probably seen it or heard of it. Very, very good slasher movie. The main guy, this guy, he's like a wrestler, Nathan Jones. He's crazy. He's like huge in that movie. So really cool. Picked this up again. Most of all these these next ones I picked up from Family Video. I really like this movie a lot. Me and my girlfriend watched it. I mean, I've seen it already, but me and my girlfriend watched it. And I was telling the guys, on the podcast about it. It was really interesting. It's pretty much a killer glory hole movie. It's called Deep Dark. It was released by Uncorked Entertainment. This is actually a really well-made movie. It's got a really kind of odd theme to it, but it's a very well-made, directed movie. I enjoyed it a lot, so I'd recommend checking it out. But yeah, don't let it fool you, that it's a movie that that's a glory hole type horror movie. It's a great movie. It's pretty good. I liked it a lot. It's very interesting. The acting's very good in it. So these next two I haven't watched, but I picked them up both at the same time. I think I've heard good things about this. Chaser. It's a Korean movie. I need to still check this out. I've heard this movie is really good. I heard the ending's really good too. So need to check that out. And Honey Spider. I still haven't watched that. I need to check that out as well. I've heard good things about Honey Spider. And the last DVD that I got from a Goodwill for like a quarter or something. Didn't own it. It's one of those cases that do this. I can never remember what they call them, but it's The Exorcist 3. I've never seen anything other than The Exorcist 1, so I figured I'd pick it up. I mean, it was a quarter, so yeah, Exorcist 3. If you guys have seen it, if you like it, if you don't like it, leave me a comment, let me know. That's all my DVDs. So I'm going to put these on the floor to get those out of the way because we have a ton of VHS. I have a lot of VHS here, so I'm going to try to go through this. I'm not going to try to dwell on every single VHS that I talk about, but a lot of these VHSs I haven't even seen the movie, so there's really not going to be much to talk about. But first one I got is The Gate. This looks like it was made back in the 1986. Never seen it. Cover looks really cool. The guy sent it to me. And just so you guys know, most of all these VHSs I either got from a thrift store or I'm big on the Horror VHS Collectors Unite Facebook group. I buy them from people off there. But yeah, The Gate, pretty cool release. This one, I just picked this up at a thrift store because it was like a quarter, I think, or it was like 5 cents or something ridiculous. I really don't like these movies, but I just picked them up for the hell of it because they're so cheap. I know what you did last summer. Picked that up. Got this just the other day, actually. Cujo. I actually am trying to collect all of Stephen King's movies on VHS. I've got a lot of them, but I finally got this one. This is a great movie. This is a pretty long movie. Well, no, it's actually only an hour and a half, but most of his movies are long. This is a really cool release. Blockbuster Classics release of Night of the Living Dead, green box edition. They have a red box edition in green. There's literally 80 different releases of this movie on VHS. It's crazy. This guy threw this in for free when I bought a bunch of other stuff from him, and he asked me, he's like, do you want the red one or the green one? And he only had one of the green ones, so I was like, I'll take the green one. That's pretty cool. So I actually got it because I'll probably throw this on my VHS player during Halloween and just let it play. It's one of those cool movies you can let play in the background, like Psycho or something. got that. This movie I picked up because Corey Feldman's in it, and I didn't know Corey, and it's not in the greatest condition. The top of it's coming off, but I didn't know Corey Feldman was in horror movies back in the. Well, I didn't know he was in this movie. I never even heard of this movie. It's called Voodoo. As you can see, Corey Feldman's like screaming in the skull's eye. I need to take that sticker off of it, but Voodoo. If you've seen it, let me know. I don't know. I'll watch it one day. Watch this other night. I love this movie. I just absolutely love this movie. And it was awesome to watch it on VHS. Dead Alive. Yeah, the Blu-ray of this is actually out of print, and it goes for like ridiculous money. I just went ahead and picked up the VHS. I want to get Bad Taste too, because I really like old Peter Jackson stuff, but that's a really gory, really cool, fun movie. I got this yesterday. Never heard of this movie. I like the cover a lot. I think it's really cool. The title of the movie is hilarious too. It's called House of Psychotic Women. I don't know if you can see that. She's like, I don't know what she's doing. She's like burning him while he's like hanging up. So I thought that was cool. It was released by World's Worst Videos. So I love some of these titles, like these names of these companies that used to release these VHS titles. Pick this up. This is actually a pretty sought after VHS for the most part. I mean, a lot of people want it. I know that I think Arrow released it on Blu-ray, but I picked it up on VHS. It's called The Stuff. And it's pretty, I like the cover art on it. I think it's really, really cool. Pretty happy to have that in my collection. So, The Stuff. The same guy sent me this. I've never heard of it. It looks kind of weird. I mean, I'll probably watch it at some point, but never heard of it. It's released by Key Video. It's called Anguish. If you've seen any of these movies, guys, let me know. You know, leave me a comment or let me know how they are. I'd be interested to know, you know. Got this movie. It's a Michael Caine movie released by Good Times. Good Times Video. It's called Dress to Kill. I think somebody just sent me that with everything else. So some of these were actually extras. Like some guys, when you buy from them, they'll just send you extra stuff that they have laying around they don't need. I bought this from somebody off Craigslist. There's actually I think I got it for 50 cents. It's actually like a $20 tape. This is the first ever release of The Evil Dead by HBO Video. This was the first VHS that never came out of The Evil Dead. So I know that the clamshell version of this, I believe, is actually more sought after. But still, this is really cool to have in the collection. I do have Evil Dead already, a different cover. I think it's the Anchor Bay release, but I really like this cover. I think it's really, really neat. So, got that. I went on Reddit, and I'm on the VHS, not really a group, but the VHS subreddit on Reddit, and I put that I'm looking for VHS, and this guy just said, hey, man, I live in North Carolina. I live in South Carolina. He was like, I live in North Carolina. I could just send you some. I got some ones laying around. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. You want me to pay for shipping? He was like, no, don't worry about it, man. He paid like $7 and shipped me like 5 or 6 random VHSs. Some of them sucked, but this one was actually, I was pretty stoked that he sent me this, actually. Luther the Geek on VHS. I was like, wow, okay, cool. This movie's cool. I like this. It's funny. It's not the greatest condition. The top of the box is a little worn out. I like the bottom. It says property of Video Rangers. Warning, if this tape is tampered with, the customer must purchase. There's like a little sticker on the bottom that says that. So that's pretty cool. So Luther the Geek. Picked this up off eBay. I've been wanting this, and nobody really sells it that much. I can't ever find it. You know, some people sell it, but they go really quick usually. It's got a really awesome cover. I haven't actually watched this movie. I'm gonna actually throw this in sometime. But everybody I know likes that. They think it's good. Night of the Creeps. I mean, that's a pretty cool cover. It's funny, in the new Snapchat app, you can like face swap, and I face swapped this guy. I thought it was pretty funny. But Night of the Creeps, it's a little beat up, but I mean, it's not bad. With VHS, I think it gives it a little character. It's the HBO Canon video release of that. Paid like $6, I think, for it. And I'm actually trying to collect all of these. And I'll show them off. I got like number 1, number 3, and number 4, I believe, or 5. Faces of Death 3. Final Assault. Gorgon released all these, which I'm not happy with Gorgon, by the way. You know, I don't think they're a company anymore. I really don't know, but I bought a Faces of Death T-shirt from their website, from their GorgonVideo.com or whatever it is, and I ordered a large. You know what I wear. They sent me a 2XL, so I was like, okay, well, maybe a mistake. You know, things happen. So I email them 3 times. Went to their page, emailed them, emailed the confirmation, reply back to that email. Never got anything, never got any kind of reply back, nothing whatsoever. So I paid $22 for the shirt, so I ended up just giving it to my buddy, who luckily wears a 2XL. I don't know what the hell I would have done with it. Maybe made like a banner out of it or something, but yeah, I like the Faces of Death videos. They kind of remind me, I remember being a kid, there's pick-a-flick videos. We had a pick-a-flick video in my town, and the guy, the counter guy, me and my buddies, when they were like, dude, man, we want Faces of Death, dude. Do you think you could tape them for us? So we brought you some blank VHSs, and we brought the dude the blank VHSs, and he never taped them for us. Like, we went back up there, he's like, oh, I haven't got time. It was just always like some excuse, but yeah, it just reminds me of childhood, so I wanted to collect all of them, so pretty cool. Another kind of shitty one, pretty much is a shitty one I just picked up because I got it with the other one. It's actually an old Blockbuster video. Still Know What You Did Last Summer. Actually have those on DVD, I think. Scooped up Evil Dead 2 on VHS. I had Evil Dead 1 and Army of Darkness. I never had Evil Dead 2, so I scooped that. Pretty cool. I found this at a thrift store. Scooped this up too. This is in like pristine condition. It literally has no creases or anything on it. MPI Home Entertainment released Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original. Scooped that up. Got this from somebody on the group. It's in bad shape. It's not really in the greatest shape. I don't really care either way. It's got a big rip down the middle of it. Phantasm. Love Phantasm. Thought it was cool to have on VHS. Got this from somebody in the group as well. This has, what's his name? Christopher Lee in it. I always see him and I always think of somebody else, but it's got Christopher Lee in it. It's Curse 3. I've never seen any of the Curse movies. I thought that cover looked really cool. It's called Blood Sacrifice. It's got like a little bloody machete on it. It's got the little horror sticker on it and the warning, not for sale. It says, unfortunately, this title is out of print on VHS or unavailable on DVD. This title is part of the Movie Groove's permanent collection, not for sale. Somebody sold it, so I got it, so whatever. I don't even know if that movie's on DVD still or not. Got this old Hollywood video, Curse of the Blair Witch. It's really, really cool. American Werewolf in Paris. Got that. It's got an old Blockbuster sticker on it. This is not in good shape at all. I got this from a Goodwill. But whatever, I don't really care. As long as the box is legible, I don't care what the shape is, really. I think it gives, like I said, the VHS character. I think it's really cool. I scooped this from a Goodwill. I may have shown this off before. It's actually, no, it's not sealed. It looks like it's sealed. The first Warlock movie. Just paid like a quarter for it or something. Got this from a record store in North Carolina. It was like, the guy gave it to me for free, I think. It says it was selling for $15.99. I don't know who would buy this for $15.99. But it actually still has like plastic on it. I need to take it off. It's Prophecy 2. I own all these movies on DVD, but I mean, he was just like, you want this? And I was like, sure, why not? Cool, I'll take it. Got this movie, Scream and Scream Again, Vincent Price. Scoop that up. It's a Midnight Movies MGM release. Really cool. These next ones aren't horror movies, the next 3, but I'm trying to collect all of the Jackie Chan movies on VHS because there's another thing that reminds me. It's nostalgia for me because remember when I was younger, I used to go get horror movies. I used to always want to rent Jackie Chan movies. I was always down with Jackie Chan. I thought all of his, like, the old Kung Fu Japanese movies are really, really cool. And I scooped this up from from a Goodwill. It's Jackie Chan. It's a double feature. It's New Fist of Fury and Snake Fist Fighter. I've never seen either of those. It's dual VHS. Really cool. I like that. And then I picked this up. I have seen this several times. It's a good movie. Jackie Chan's Who Am I? That's a good one. It's old 90s. I think that came out. What year was that? 1998. That's really awesome. Awesome Jackie Chan movie. Jackie Chan's awesome. Him and Bruce Lee both. I love their movies. I scooped this just because it was a quarter at a Goodwill, or it was like a thrift store. It was Terminator, the first Terminator. I like that cover. I like the shade of it. They have different releases of this. This is the Hemdale release. Never heard of them, but I like that color. I thought that's pretty cool. Got another Stephen King movie, another ripped case, but whatever. I got this for free, I think. Tommy Knockers. This is actually a really good movie. It's got the dude from Dexter in it. I can't remember his name. Jimmy Smits. Yeah, he was like the killer in one of the seasons of Dexter. Scooped up Salem's Lot from Goodwill. Another Stephen King movie. That's a good one. Got this. I've never seen it. I have no idea. It's a really, really old Video Treasures release of this. Looks like somebody watched it. No, actually, looks like little stickers coming off, but whatever. Terror by Night. Basil Rathbone and Nigel Bruce. I don't know. It's probably too old for me, but I'll watch it one day. I'm sure I will. Here's Faces of Death 1. It actually has the old Hollywood Video little thing that you can squeeze. It's broken up, but yeah, Faces of Death 1. Pretty awesome. It's got a little horror sticker on the back. Next pile. Let's go ahead and jump into it. Some of these aren't horror, but most of them all are horror. Some of them are action. Toxic Avenger 2. I need to get the first one too. It's a really cool one. Really cool release. Willow. I picked up Willow because I was like, this is one of those movies I used to watch when I was a kid. It's really cool. It's actually a good movie. Val Kilmer and I can't even remember his name. Ron Howard, director, Val Kilmer, and Warwick Davis. Yeah, the dude that plays Leprechaun. He's in it. It's a good one. Alien. CBS Fox release of the original Alien. Really cool. Cocoon, The Return. I have no idea what this is. I don't even think this is a horror movie. It's PG. This is probably like a sci-fi kind of like family-friendly movie. I don't know. Whatever. I scooped it. Clockwork Orange. Scooped that up on VHS. That's a good one. Stanley Kubrick. Another Stephen King. Firestarter with Drew Barrymore. That's a good one. I haven't seen that in a long time, actually. So, yeah. Heather Locklear, Martin Sheen, Drew Barrymore. It's a good cast. I got this because the cover is badass. Never seen it, though. Never heard of it, either. Levithian. Let's see if that's directed by anybody that I would know. It doesn't say. Oh, George P. Cosmatos. I don't know. I've never heard of that. If you've seen this, just let me know. It doesn't have anybody that I've ever, any kind of actors or anything in it that I've heard of, but Levithian sounds like a cool, maybe creature feature. This is probably the most beat up VHS I have right here, but I scooped it anyway because it was a quarter. It's the original Tremors. I say it's the most beat up VHS because the top is ripped off, but got Tremors. I already have that on DVD. I just wanted to grab it. This is a cool Canon video release of Cyborg, Van Damme's Cyborg. I love that cover. It's so badass. I love Van Damme movies too. I love action movies. I've always loved action movies. David Cronenberg's Dead Ringers. Scoop that. Love David Cronenberg. This one, I have no idea. This is a media release. This looks like an action movie. Iron Warrior. I just like the cover. I think that cover is pretty awesome. So, it's a good one. Another media release. I don't know what this is. It's a horror movie. It's like a horror slash. It's a Video Treasures release. Horror movie slash kind of like thriller. It looks like The Seduction. It's definitely horror from like the name of the way it is on the back, the way it talks about it on the back. So, got this one. Old movie I like a lot. Clue. I really like Clue a lot. It's got, what's his name in it? The dude from Home Alone. Christopher Lloyd's in it. Tim Curry, that's him. He's in it. So, that's a good one. Clue's always a cool one to watch. And got a Troma release, media release, Troma movie, Surf Nazis Must Die. Love that freaking cover, man. The guy's like got a bionicle hand shooting up in the air. That's always a fun one to watch. So, got about 3 more piles here. I'm going to go through them pretty quick. Try to go through them pretty quick. Some of them may have already been shown off, but whatever. I'll quickly go through them. Wolfen, scoop that up. Nightbreed. Scoop Nightbreed up on VHS. Return of the Living Dead 3. Love that movie. Such a good one. Stephen King's Rose Red. It's a double VHS. Never seen it. I think it may be a lot of these are made for TV movies or like miniseries or something. That may be a miniseries I've never heard of. Rose Red. This is another release of Dawn of the Dead, so I now have 2 different releases of Dawn of the Dead. This is the HBO video release. I try to scoop as many releases of this as I can. That was a cool find. Weekend at Bernie's. I know everybody likes Weekend at Bernie's. It's an awesome movie. It's actually kind of a hard VHS to find from what I hear, where it's not easy. It's easy to find, but it's not cheap. Got The Ghosting. It's a really cool cover. Friday the 13th, the final chapter. I like to get all these on VHS to Friday the 13th. I actually have some of them on DVD. I don't have all of them. Just like the Freddy ones, I don't have all of them, but I like to get them on VHS. The Blob, that's a classic, obviously. The Fog, another classic, John Carpenter. Really cool cover, too. I love that cover. The Howling, another classic. Let's keep that on VHS. It's a good one. Can't go wrong with The Howling. Another classic, Child's Play. Scoop that up. Some of these are just commons. I just grab because I like to have them in my collection. Show them off. Christine, another good one. John Carpenter again. Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. It's a good one. It's always good action. I like collecting action movies too. And depending on the movie, it's always cool. I don't know what this is. Video Treasures. It looks like a action movie or a horror movie. It's hard to tell, but I've never seen it. Silent Enemy. It was cheap, so I just scooped it. I'm sure I'll watch it one day. Video Treasures release. And last but not least, on this pile. Ooh, excuse me. This pile. This is a Warner Home Video, kind of clamshelly release of Razorback. I love these clamshell-like type releases. That's really cool, Razorback. It reminds me of like seeing these in like a library or something. I just love these big kind of bigger box kind of things. All right, so getting into the last two piles here, I got Zombie Nightmare, which I may have shown off already. Zombie Nightmare, it's always a fun one. Lord of Illusions, classic Clive Barker. Psycho, the original Psycho. Love Psycho. It's almost a 2-hour movie. That's crazy. I haven't seen that in forever. Prince of Darkness. It's another John Carpenter one. Really good. In the Mouth of Madness with Sam Neill. It's another John Carpenter movie. I got a lot of John Carpenter. Sam Neill, if you remember from Jurassic Park, he's been in Event Horizon, a lot of 90s, early 2000s movies. The Stand, Stephen King. You can find this anywhere, pretty much any thrift store. It's a really good one. Stephen King's The Golden Years. I've actually never heard of this. I just scooped it because it was Stephen King. I think this is a mini-series or something. So, Stephen King Golden Years, another dual disc. Tales from the Hood. Gotta have Tales from the Hood. I love this movie. Tales from the Hood is awesome. I've watched it like 3 times since I got it on VHS. Fright Night. It's a really cool Fright Night release. Really kind of hard to find cover in a way, VHS-wise. Not the greatest cover, but it's still kind of one of the harder ones to find. It's really cool. Friday the 13th, the original. I like the big pictures on the back. You know you're getting a good VHS when they got huge pictures of like something on the back. I got Pumpkinhead. First Pumpkinhead. That was the Movie Time MGM release. Day of the Dead. Got this on Blu-ray, but it's one of my favorite zombie movies of all time. So it's an Anchor Bay release. I scooped it on VHS. I like to watch it on VHS. Actually, I think I did watch it on VHS not too long ago. Faces of Death 4, I believe this is. It's a really cool cover. Let me get all those when I get the money. They're like $10 a piece. Bordello Blood, my buddy bought that at a convention and sent it to me with Pumpkinhead. I got that on DVD. And it's actually, Scream Factory released that not too long ago with Dennis Miller, is it? Yeah, Dennis Miller. This is actually, this movie right here, it's sealed still. This movie's actually expensive as hell on DVD. It's like over $100, like out of print on DVD. So I was like, fuck that, I'm buying this shit on VHS. And I never thought I'd come across a VHS copy of this for whatever reason. I'm very surprised this even is released on VHS or released period on anything other than DVD. I don't even know what year this movie came out. I haven't watched it yet. 1993, yeah, so I guess, yeah, VHS. But I love freaking Anthony Wong. It's just like Ebola Syndrome right here. The Untold Story. I don't know why this movie goes for so much on DVD. It's like $100 and something, I guess, for on DVD. Because it's out of print, but I don't know why anybody would pay that for it. I mean, you can look it up on eBay right now, and it's like probably over $100 or close to it. Untold Story, another creepy, it's Chinese with English subtitles, another creepy Anthony Wong weird movie. And last but not least, Mirror Mirror. That's the last but not least for this pile. There's one more pile. Almost done, guys. I know I'm speeding it along here. So these are my goodies right here. I'm going to show at the end. There's just a couple of those. All right, so last big pile. I got Popcorn. Everybody loves Popcorn. It's a good movie. Awesome old horror. I love the cover of that. I think that's like dope as shit. Popcorn. Traces of Death 2. I like a lot of shock videos. You can't find these on DVD. I mean, if you do, they're probably expensive. Or you gotta buy like a box set or something of them. But Traces of Death 2, actually, this is. I think I got it for a couple of bucks. It's really cool. It's kind of like a Faces of Death. So, ran out of footage, or ran out of film on my phone. So, I'm gonna kind of pick up where I left off here. So, yeah, a couple of the last ones I showed, or I was about to show, Scream 1 and Scream 2 on VHS. Arachnophobia, if I didn't already show it, on VHS. And I've already shown all of those off. I think we cut off before I could show these. I'm just going to show them really quick, just go down the line. Killing Street, some action movie I scooped up. Blood Relatives, Donald Sutherland. Dial In for Murder, Alfred Hitchcock. Another Alfred Hitchcock, Rope. Death Faces. It's another kind of like shockumentary movie. I like these cut boxes. It's really cool. Slipping into Darkness. It looks like a really messed up movie. That's why I scooped it. Stephen King's Silver Bullet. May have shown these last two off. Death Before Dishonor. It's another action movie, but the guy looks like a zombie. And also Short Circuit. That's just a kid's movie, really. And last but not least, I have some big box VHS. So, if you guys aren't familiar with what big box VHS are, they're VHS and they're released in just big boxes. That's really all it is. The name kind of tells you everything. But they're really nice. They're really cool, like, pieces to put and show off on your collection, like put at the top of your collection. This one isn't a big box, but I thought it was really cool because it slips out like this, kind of like from the side, kind of like a file cabinet or something. It's James Bond's Live and Let Die. I got that at Goodwill. It's a CBS Fox release. This release has to be old. It says 1973, but I think it was released in 1983 on VHS or something like that. So I've seen that several times. But get into the big boxes. I Spit on Your Grave. This is a Wizard Video reproduced big box. If you're not really familiar with what Wizard Video is, I don't know what to tell you. But they came out with some reproduced. They did a run of them back in the 80s, and then they reproduced them and re-released them again in big boxes. I got Spit on Your Grave. I got this and another one from somebody in the Facebook group, 22 Shots Facebook group. His name is Dan, which, if you're watching, Dan, I do appreciate these. I think they're really, really cool. And they're really nice, man. These reproductions are really freaking nice. That's all I got to say. And they're just really nice pieces to show off. In your collection if you're big on VHS collecting. So I got that. He also sent me this. It's still sealed. I probably won't open it because I have like a Blu-ray version of this. I have it on VHS. I have it on DVD. It's one of my favorite zombie movies of all time. Lucio Fulci's Zombie, another Wizard Video reproduced or reproduction. Still sealed. But it's really freaking nice, man. This is one of the ones I have on top of my DVD set over here, my DVD shelf. So I'm actually buying and I'm gonna make a VHS shelf. I'm gonna put this on top and probably the I Spit on Your Grave one. And also, finally, this is last but not least, I do have an original Wizard Video that I picked up. It's not a horror movie, but it is original. It's not a reproduction. It's Mission Phantom. It's not a horror movie. It's more like an action movie. Looks pretty cool. Kind of like a James Bond type movie. But this is an original Wizard Video. Not the original ones. The original Wizard Videos are never in good shape, from what I've seen. I saw one that was in like horrible shape, and they were asking ridiculous money for it. But Mission Phantom, got that for like $10. But other than that, man, that is pretty much it, guys. I do appreciate you guys watching. I know it's been a while. I know, I'm going to try to make these every month. If not, then I'll definitely show you everything that I got. Most of probably what I'll have in the next few months is probably going to be mostly VHS again, because that's pretty much what I've been collecting recently. But I have been picking up still some DVDs here and there, because I still like having those in my collection. Be on the lookout for some more videos from me. I'm going to be wrapping up my contest here soon for Deathgasm Blu-ray, which actually it's the contest is over now. I just need to pretty much do a video showing off who won. And I'll be continuing to do some disturbing movies reviews. Like I said, it's been just kind of a rough couple of months, but I'm feeling like I'm back at it again, so I think everything should be good. So may do like a DVD overview video one day, or like a VHS overview one day. But anyway, guys, appreciate you guys watching. Like, subscribe to the page. Let me know what you guys think. If you've seen any of these movies, if you have any suggestions on some stuff I should pick up on VHS, DVD, Blu-ray, whatever, let me know. Let me know if you have any suggestions for any kind of future stuff you want to see on my channel. And feel free to share the video. Until next time, guys. Peace.